Hey there, and welcome. We're going to talk about something that affects millions of people but can feel, well, pretty confusing. We're going to clear things up on type 2 diabetes. If you're nodding your head right now, you might be feeling a bit worried, maybe a little unsure of what to do next. And you know what? That is completely okay. That's exactly why we're doing this explainer, to give you some clarity.
The thing is, when you really get what's going on inside your body, it puts you back in control. So let's take a breath. We're just going to walk through this step by step. No confusing jargon, I promise.
All right, so let's dive right in. To get a handle on diabetes, we first have to talk about how your body gets energy. And for that, we need to talk about a very special key. Think about it like this. When you eat, your body breaks that food down into a type of sugar called glucose. That's your fuel. But that fuel needs to get from your blood into your cells to actually do anything. And the hormone that gets it there is called insulin. So insulin is basically the key that unlocks your cell doors to let the energy in.
And this right here really shows you the whole story. In a healthy body, that insulin key is a perfect fit. It just unlocks the cell and whoosh, the energy goes right in. Easy. But with type 2 diabetes, it's like the key is bent or broken, or maybe your body just isn't making enough keys in the first place.
So what happens if the doors won't open? Well, all that energy, all that glucose, it's got nowhere to go. It just gets stuck, creating sort of traffic jam in your bloodstream. And that's it. That's what doctors are talking about when they say high blood sugar.
Okay, so you've got this sugar traffic jam going on inside. But what does that actually feel like? How does it start to show up on the outside as warning signs you can actually notice?
Well, your body is pretty smart, and it really tries to fix this problem. It tries to flush out all that extra sugar. That's why you might feel incredibly thirsty all the time or find yourself running to the bathroom more often. And since your cells aren't getting the fuel they need, you feel exhausted. Blurry vision and cuts that take forever to heal are also big red flags.
Now, I know hearing all that can feel a bit overwhelming, but listen, this is the single most important part of this whole explainer. This is something you absolutely can get a handle on. You can control it.
And you don't need some huge, complicated strategy. It really just comes down to a simple, powerful 3-step plan that you can put into action, like today.
That's it. Just 3. Not 20 things, not 10, just 3 core areas to focus on. And focusing on these 3 things can make a world of difference for your health.
And here they are, the big 3. What you eat, how you move your body, and how you work with your doctor on medicine.
Let's take a quick look at each one.
First up, diet. Now, this isn't about never eating anything you love again. It's about being smart. You want to cut back on things that spike your sugar fast, like sweets, potatoes, and lots of rice. And instead, load up on awesome stuff like green veggies and salads. Oh, and a big one? Try to eat your meals around the same time each day. Consistency is key.
Okay, on to step 2, exercise. And for this one, I just want you to remember one magic number, 30. It's that simple. A nice, brisk 30-minute walk every day can be a total game changer. Why? Because moving your body actually helps that insulin key we talked about work way more efficiently. It's like you're helping your body use its own tools better.
And that brings us to the third pillar, medicine. This is a team sport you play with your doctor. It is so important to take your prescribed medicine on time every time. And please, never just decide to stop on your own. Part of this is also checking your sugar levels regularly so you and your doctor know exactly how you're doing.
So, when you bring that whole 3-step plan together, what's the end goal? It all leads to the most important thing of all, living a full, healthy, and happy life.
I really want this to sink in. This diagnosis does not define you or your future. It's a condition that needs your attention, for sure, but it doesn't have to hold you back. With a little awareness and by building these good habits, you are totally in the driver's seat.
Of course, think of this explainer as your starting point. Everyone's health journey is a little different, so it's absolutely crucial that you talk all of this over with your doctor. They're your #1 resource.
And really, it all comes down to this simple idea. Taking care of your body is the foundation for everything else. So stay healthy and stay happy.